My name is David Trahan. I'm the Executive Director of the Sportsmans Alliance of Maine. My job is to run a 10,000 member organization, to monitor the legislature, to introduce legislation that's appropriate for sportsmen. The mission of our organization is to defend the hunting and firearm rights of sportsmen and gun owners in the state.
Oh, and why did you decide to join?
I joined SAM a long time ago because I understood that in order to have a stronger voice in the legislative process, you need to belong to some of these organizations that can monitor legislation, to keep you informed when there's legislation that's going to affect sportsmen. So being an NRA member or a SAM member or a member of Audubon or any organization allows you to sort of have an in with what's going on at the State House. And that's why I joined the Sportsman's Alliance of Maine.
SAM's ability to serve as a means to collaboration in the legislative arena is important to its members, as they know they have a reliable voice to protect their interests and heritage.
So you might have someone that is into archery, you might have somebody that's into hounds, you might have somebody into the various other activities in the state of Maine, but their interest is kind of a local interest. And what SAM creates is more of an opportunity for global, and to bring all these different interests together so that we have some type of approach to protecting our outdoor heritage, and that includes, conservation, how sportsmen treat the landowners. It's just a huge piece that's out there that we have to really be thinking about, or if things are going to change. There are people that are looking to change our heritage, and we have to somewhat take a stance somewhere along the line.
SAM's ability to both reduce transaction costs by being the legislative voice for its members and its ability to partner with different organizations to create an even stronger voice is why SAM has grown into the successful organization it is today.
Not all the issues can these groups agree on subject area, but there are times when we do agree. And when we put our forces together, whether it be Audubon, Nature Conservancy, SAM, you put those three together and you become a very powerful voice to make change, positive change. So at times we will partner with those types of organizations.
Not only does SAM rely on its partnerships with other organizations, but on the active participation of its members as well.
We have members that volunteer dozens and dozens of hours. You have some people who just want to get their updates on what's happening in the legislature, and then we have people who volunteer. We have activists who come in and will take on like veterans events. We have a tribute to service fishing event that we hold on Great Pond in Belgrade. We have members who just are committed to that. They'll volunteer their time. They bring their boats in. They take people fishing. So you have volunteers across the spectrum. Some that don't want to do anything but get our information, and others that want to get involved and really volunteer. I don't think SAM could exist without its volunteers.
So how is SAM able to protect its members' interests in the legislative process?
Little snippet that's called legislative alert, and so I will get that on email, and then usually what will happen is I'll get the list of my legislators, and you can at least make a written comment. It's difficult for me to go and be in front of a legislative committee. Really I got to think about what I got to, work has to come first. So it does allow you to participate in that way. But so I really sort of look to David to take care of any kind of stuff.
Yeah. And so how do you appeal to those who don't have a passion or interest in field sports?
It's interesting you ask that question. My perception is this. There are a group of people that understand, like I do, that belonging to an organization strengthens the things that you care about, or the ability to protect the things that you care about. Then there's the group of people that participate when the things that they care about get threatened. Good examples of that is recently when we had a very aggressive gun debate in the state. People that weren't members all of a sudden decided that they should join just so they could have their rights defended at the State House. You have that group of people who seem to migrate in and out of organizations based on the issues that affect them. And we see that a lot. There might be a fishing issue or a hunting issue that get a lot of people riled up, and then they'll join. Last year, and the next Sam News is going to reflect a list of 1,200 people that have joined our organization in the last year. That's a massive increase given the economy, and you talk to nonprofits. To see that kind of growth in membership is pretty significant. And I think it reflects the issues that are out there right now.
How does Sam successfully influence people to join?
I like the grassroots. That's where I do my best work. So I think that's part of the reason that our membership has grown so aggressively is I do like getting into those communities and asking people what's on their mind and then answering tough questions. I think in order to succeed as a nonprofit, especially like a Sportsman's Alliance of Maine, you must be grassroots. Otherwise, you have to depend on another funding source, another support base, and it just doesn't work long term. I think most folks that join SAM want us to carry on through the next generation the things that they care about. And that's because they're passionate about the outdoors. You know, people like to label sportsmen, you know, they just want to kill animals or they just want to go fishing, kill fish or whatever. That isn't true. It's the entire experience. I don't know how many hundreds, if not thousands of times I've participated in the outdoors without ever harvesting an animal or a fish. It's the experience that people want passed on. It brings people together, it locks families together, and it's an activity that is rewarding.
Well, I like just to shoot for myself, but I do go to other shooting places. But I rather come here and shoot everyone when I can.
And do you shoot game as well, or?
Oh, I'm all done with hunting.
Uh-huh.
I shot a big bull moose last year, and that was it.
I'm on a high note, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
850 pounds.
Wow.
But he was tough. Oh, tough as could be.
SAM prides itself on its commitment to preserve the sportsman heritage for generations to come through promoting family outdoor activities.
No, we want family memberships. We have a lot of sportsmen, they're not just individual sportsmen, but there are families that participate in the outdoors in a significant way. Humphrey family in particular, Lonnie Humphrey's family, we featured them in one of the SAM News. The two daughters, the entire family participate in the outdoors as an outdoor activity together. And we want to continue to promote that family using the outdoors type activity as the foundation of the organization.